I forged her signature on a $4,000 expense report, got caught, watched her sit across from HR while they fired her for it, and I didn't say a word. Not one word for 8 months. Okay, so I know how that sounds, I do, but you don't have the full picture yet, and I'm asking you, just let me get through this. She and I had been best friends since freshman orientation. We worked at the same company, same department, shared a lunch table for 3 years. I knew her coffee order. I was in her wedding party. That's the level we're talking about.
Oh, we're doing the we were so close warm up. Cool. Tell them what you did first, since you're so eager to share.
I'm getting there, okay? I'm getting there. So the expense reports. Our team submitted them monthly. Receipts, mileage, client dinners, standard stuff. I have a situation. I'd been covering some personal debt using my credit card and I needed that card to look clean before my lease renewal ran a credit check. I needed $4,000 to clear a balance. And I was going to pay it back. That part matters.
You were going to pay it back, right, and you needed my name on it because say why.
Because I'd already have one expense flagged the quarter before. A small thing, a technicality. So if another one came in under my name, it would have triggered a review automatically. Danny's record was clean. She had seniority, she was trusted, nobody was going to look twice at her submission. I just copied her signature from the shared drive, the one she'd scanned for the catering contract, and I submitted it.
She just copied it from the catering contract that I signed. That lived on the shared drive because I trusted everyone on that team. Say how long you planned it.
It wasn't like I planned it for weeks. I made the decision in like 2 days. I was panicking.
You texted me on a Tuesday asking if I was submitting my expenses early that month. I thought you were just being organized. That was the Tuesday before you filed it, so.
Okay, fine. I wanted to make sure yours wasn't already in the system. Yes, that's what that was. I'm not proud of it. But here's what you keep leaving out. When they called you in, I almost said something. I was standing right outside that conference room. I had my hand on the door handle.
Your hand on the door, wow, a hand on a door, and then what your hand just came back off the door, miraculous.
I froze. I panicked. I knew if I walked in, everything was over: my job, my apartment, probably my references, everything. I told myself I'd fix it after, that I'd find a way to give you the money anonymously, or, I don't know, I wasn't thinking straight. And I know that doesn't fix it.
Anonymously, she was going to fix it anonymously. I got walked out with a box of my stuff. My manager wouldn't make eye contact with me. I had benefits through that job. I was in the middle of a treatment plan and she was going to fix it anonymously.
I didn't know about the treatment plan. You never told me.
Because it was private, because I was going to tell you when I was ready. You were my best friend, I was going to tell you first, and then I find out that you had been, I couldn't even process what happened. I thought I'd made a mistake I didn't remember making. I went back through every single receipt I'd ever submitted because I thought I was losing my mind.
I know, and that part I think about a lot, that you were sitting there convinced you'd done something you hadn't done. I know what that did to you, I do. And I want to say something that I should have said a long time ago, which is that what I did was wrong. Full stop, not wrongish, not complicated, wrong. But I also want to say, and this is where she's going to come for me, that I tried to come forward. Eventually.
8 months later, she came forward, and I used that loosely 8 months later in a text message, not to HR, not in writing to the company, to me, at 11 p.m. I need to tell you something. I've been carrying this, girl.
I didn't know how to do it. I didn't have a lawyer. I didn't know if confessing would open me up to criminal charges. I was scared. And yes, I was a coward. I'm telling you, I was a coward. But I did tell you, and I offered to go to the company together. You're the one who said no.
I said no because I had already found another job and I didn't want to blow it up by making it a whole thing. Not because I forgave you, not because it was okay, because I was trying to survive the situation you put me in. That's a very different reason.
I know the difference. I do. And I'm not trying to twist that. I guess what I'm sitting with is, I've been paying for this in my head every single day since it happened. And I don't know if that matters to you or if it should, but it's real. I'm not the person I was when I did that. I genuinely don't think I could do it again.
You know what's funny? I actually believe that. I believe you've been miserable. I believe you feel terrible. And none of it gave me back 8 months of income or the gap in my resume I had to explain in every single interview or the 6 weeks I had to pause my treatment because I lost my insurance. Your guilt doesn't pay for any of that, so I'm glad you feel bad. I really am. I just stopped letting it be my problem.
She's not wrong about any of it. I want to argue with her. I always want to argue with her, but she's not wrong. I forged her name. I watched them fire her. I stood outside that room with my hand on the door and I walked away. Everything else is just me explaining the shape of the hole I dug, and I'm still in it. And maybe that's where I belong for a while longer. What would you have done if it were you on either side of that table? Tell me in the comments. And if someone in your life needs to hear this one, send it to them. You know who it's for. Another confession is coming soon. Don't miss it.